Are you asking me to leave?
I'm sorry, Brooke. But you have to understand, now that my mom's back, things have changed.
Thomas, now we're trying to sort those things out.
And until you do, I don't think it's right for you to be sharing a room with Brooke. Not with Mom back.
Rich and I aren't doing anything wrong. I am his wife.
So was my mother.
Excuse me, Rich? Thomas, what are you doing in here?
Stephanie, is Gabby all right? I mean, the way she rushed out of here, you think the house was on fire?
Oh, no, everything's fine. You looking for Eric because he's not home?
Good. Because I want to talk to you in private.
What's going on?
Thomas was just giving us his thoughts on the current situation. He was thanking Brooke for being such a great mom to him while you were gone.
And then he told me to leave.
Thomas.
I'm sorry if my being here is uncomfortable for you.
Sweetheart, please, would you let us handle this?
You know, I thought Dad and Brooke were up here working things out. But they weren't. They were getting ready for bed.
Look, there's a lot to deal with. Let's wait until tomorrow to do that.
Well, what about tonight?
Nobody's leaving the house tonight.
I wasn't asking Brooke to leave the house.
That's what you want.
No. No, that's not what anybody wants. All this stress and tension, this should be an incredible time for our family. But it isn't right. I know it, the girls know it. And we're not just gonna pretend that it's okay for you two to be up here together with Mom downstairs. Look, I'm sorry, Brooke. I know it's not your fault. But my dad can't be married to two women at the same time.
I can't imagine what you want to see me about.
I know that we don't see eye to eye on most things.
Anything.
But there is one thing that we have in common.
Certainly not my genuine respect for your husband.
It's not my marriage that I'm concerned about at the moment.
Of course it isn't. Your marriage has never been your priority.
But our sons, they are a major priority for both of us.
Our sons?
You want Ridge with Taylor. I want Nicky with Brooke. That makes us allies, don't you think?
Whatever happens in my family is none of your business.
Right. But of course, you don't have any trouble passing judgment on my relationship with my husband, do you?
Massimo and I have been friends for a long, long time, Jackie.
I could be your friend too, Stephanie, if you just listen to what I have to say. Okay. I want what's best for Nick, you want what's best for Ridge. And from what I've heard, you and Taylor, you were the dearest of friends, and I know that there's no love lost between you and Brooke.
What has any of this to do with you and Nick?
The point is, I would be just as thrilled to have Brooke's daughter-in-law as you would to see Taylor reunited with Ridge.
There's just one problem.
I know, you don't want to have anything to do with me, but what do you care if I can help you get Brooke out of your son's life?
I thought Nick was engaged to my stepdaughter.
Thomas, a few days ago, our family was happy together.
And I'm not saying we weren't.
But you're not happy now?
Not with things like this.
With me in your house.
Listen, Ridge and Thomas and the girls have all told me what a wonderful job you did while I was gone. They are very appreciative of you. They are.
But I'm not their mother.
Brooke, you know how teenagers can be. They tend to see everything in black and white.
Oh, Thomas isn't like a normal teenager. He's been very sensitive to other people's feelings.
Somebody has to look out for my mother.
And what about Hope and RJ? This is their home, too.
They are every bit as important to me as you and the girls. I'm not going to be forced to play favorites here.
But you are playing favorites. How do you think Mom feels when you're up here with Brooke?
Your mother has been looking forward to this reunion for a very long time. But she expected to pick up her life where it was left off, and that's just not possible. A lot of things have changed. Rich and I are married now, and we have a child. Hope calls him Daddy.
At this stage in their lives, they do really need their father, I know.
And I realize your children need to spend time with you. And you want to be close to them, too.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we'll make an offer on a house next door down the street. Something. We'll make it work out. But this is our home now, Taylor. Rich and I have worked a long time to get to this point in our lives, and we're finally together. And it's going to stay that way.
It's obvious you love Ridge. I can see that.
Please, don't misunderstand me. I meant what I said before. I don't want to shut you out. And your children want you here in the house where you've had all these memories. But I have to speak for my children, too, because they don't have a voice in this. Thomas, please, think about Hope and RJ. They're just babies. How would they feel if Ridge was suddenly out of their lives? You are grown up. You're going off to college. You understand what's going on here.
I understand we can't all stay here together. Not like this. You have to choose, Dad. Somebody has to go. Who's it gonna be?
Thomas, can you wait downstairs? I need to speak to Brooke and your mother alone.
You seem to have forgotten that Nick and Bridget were getting married the day Taylor returned.
But they didn't get married, Stephanie. And it's given them a chance to think about what happened and how Taylor's return could affect their relationship. Look, I'm not going to deny that Nicky cares about Bridget, but it is nothing compared to the passion that he felt for Brooke.
Brooke loves her daughter. She is not going to betray her again.
That is exactly why we've got to get this out in the open. We have to talk about it. We have to get them to admit their attraction for each other before Nicky marries Bridget, before they have children. I mean, Stephanie, we've got to act now. This may be our only opportunity to stop them from making a decision that they will regret for the rest of their lives.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't let this get to me. But to hear Thomas talking like that, like I'm the enemy.
Brooke, you're not. No one's in the wrong here. Thomas does have a point.
Look, the kids are just not equipped to deal with this kind of ambiguity.
Which is why we're going to have to make some decisions. Not for ourselves, but for the kids, for all of them.
But what's good for Thomas and the girls may not be good for Archie and Hope.
Well, there has to be a solution that somehow benefits all of them.
One that doesn't include the three of us living here together. Well, here we are again. The same place the three of us would always end up in.
Yeah, but this is different this time, Brooke. This isn't about you and me. This is about the children.
And I want to protect all of them.
We just can't let this drag out because it's going to get more difficult. You heard what Thomas said. He and the girls are suffering. They're concerned about their mother. They're worried about their future. And meanwhile, we're just sitting here stuck in limbo, wondering which family is going to get through intact.
Jackie, Nick and Bridget aren't going to have any regrets because they're committed to one another.
At the moment, but if Rich and Taylor end up together, it's...
Well, then both of our sons will be happy.
Stephanie, Nick and I, we do not share your very low opinion of Brooke.
Well, he might if she were to become involved with him while he's engaged to her daughter.
But you've just said that she wouldn't do that.
She won't.
That's exactly why Nicky has to end his involvement with Bridget. He does Give her time to heal before Brooke and
Oh,
he
stop
and-
it. Brooke and Nick are ancient history. You've got to accept that and stop meddling. I'm telling you, Bridget and Nick are going to get married, they're going to be happy, and so hopefully with Ridge and Taylor.
Ridge and Taylor. So where does that leave Brooke? With no one?
That's the way life works sometimes. Someone loses.
Taylor, when I saw you at the cemetery, I was elated. To be able to bring you back to the kids, I can't even tell you what that felt like. To have you back in our lives, it was a miracle. I feel like the luckiest man in the world right now. But the reality is that that miracle is going to cause people I love to be hurt.
People you love are already hurting.
I know this wasn't what you expected. After having fought your way back from the edge of death. It wasn't really what I planned either. I just got my feet back on the ground, and now the whole world seems to be upside down again.
And it's nobody's fault. That's what makes this so tragic.
But somebody's going to wind up feeling punished, and I don't want that. Doc, kids and I have missed you every day since you've been gone. You've been in our hearts and our thoughts every moment. Your spirit has been a guide to us, even in your absence. And Brooke, your love has made us feel alive again. You made me happy when I didn't think I would possibly ever be happy again. And we built an incredible future together. How can I possibly be any happier than this? I don't know. You two have brought so much joy to my life. I just want to thank you both for everything you've given me. But you're right. We have to make a decision here. As much as I don't want to, I have to decide. Brooke.
Yes, Rich?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Ah. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I didn't like the way we left things.
Are you here to apologize or dig yourself an even deeper hole?
Actually, I came to explain.
Please don't.
Vicky, you've got to believe me. I don't have anything against Bridget. I want what's best for both of you.
We can make our own decisions, Mother.
Well, you can't make an informed decision if you don't have all the facts. Nikki, please do her a favor. Do yourself a favor before you rush into this marriage again. Think about what you had with Brooke, what you could have again if Ridge reunites with Taylor. Look, I know that you and Bridget have shared some really wonderful, wonderful moments. But you've got to ask yourself, Nikki, is there magic? Is there magic like you had with Brooke?
telling me.
We just can't continue sharing a bed right now. Not until the situation is resolved.
Oh, God, you scared me. I thought the way that you were looking at me, that you...
I'm not going to ask you to leave the house. That wouldn't be fair to you. The way things are, it's not fair to Taylor. Thomas and the girls are confused, and we have to do something about it. I know it's not a solution, it's just a quick fix, but...
Well, it seems to be the best solution that you can come up with at the moment. That's okay.
Well, I'm afraid so.
Brooke and I know that you're in a very difficult position. We know that, and we know you don't want to hurt either of us.
We know that you want to do what's best for the kids.
Which means not making the situation more complicated than it already is. Thomas was right. I can't play favorites. But I also can't let him force me into a decision I'm not ready to make. So I think the best thing for me to do right now is to just take myself out of the situation, out of the equation altogether, and move into the guest room.
No, Ridge. You shouldn't have to leave. You stay, and I'll go.
I am not going to compare what I have with Bridget to what I had with Brooke.
Because it doesn't compare.
It doesn't work that way for me, Mother. When are you going to get that?
Look, I understand that you and Bridget are very happy together. But if you marry her, Nicky, knowing that there's even a chance this could be a mistake...
But it's not a mistake.
Yeah, well, it would be if you woke up one morning and realized you were still in love with her mother.
You agreed to let this go. Do you remember? You
Yes,
agreed that you would...
I did, before I realized that Ridge is still married to Taylor.
Well, that doesn't mean he's going to end up with her.
Well, Stephanie thinks he will.
Stephanie. So she's got her big nose in this too now.
She knows her son better than anyone, and she says that he wants Taylor.
Oh, please, Mother. It sounds like you're both a bit twisted in the head.
I just don't want anything bad to happen to Brooke. That's all. I want her to have the life she deserves with a man she can depend on. A man who will put her first.
Mother.
If you marry Bridget, Brooke will have no one. Ridge will go back to Taylor, and Brooke will be completely alone.
If anybody should move into the guest room, it should be me.
Oh, Brooke.
No, Ridge. It'd just be too painful to stay in here without you. I'm gonna go get my things from the bathroom. I know this isn't easy for you, Ridge. It isn't easy for any of us. But what Thomas said is true. A decision has to be made. And I want you to make the right one. So I'm not going to pressure you on this. I just want you to take your time.
Brooke is going to need you, Nicky, more than she ever has. This has got to be excruciating for all of them, but especially for Brooke. I mean, she has invested so much of her life in Ridge, and she thought she could finally stop looking over her shoulder, stop questioning his devotion to her.
She can.
You sure about that, are you? Yeah, you're not in the least concerned? Nicky, you promised Brooke that if Ridge ever made her cry again, you would be there for her. You gave her your word. Well, I'm telling you, there is a very good chance that those tears could start falling as soon as tonight.
Stop it.
Nicky,
I don't want to hear it, Mother. I don't want to hear it. Not another word.
There's just one more question. Are you annoyed with me because I'm wrong or because you know I'm right?
I just wish Mom could be as sure about Ridge as I am about Nick.
You think she's having doubts?
I think she's fighting them.
What about you? You and Nick are still on track, aren't you?
We are, yeah.
You're going to reschedule the wedding,
We haven't yet.
but you're going to.
Yes, yeah. It's just hard to think about with everything else that's going on, but yeah. We want to keep it really small. Mom and Rich have so much going on in their minds right now. We don't want to do it there, so maybe here?
I think that's a great idea.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to take more than our wedding to bring our families together now.
Honey, I think the last thing that your mother or Taylor wants is for people to start taking sides here.
That's unavoidable, Dad, unless someone steps up and makes a decision now. You know, Taylor's not a selfish person, and she is a psychiatrist. She's bound to know that RJ and Hope are much better growing up with their father.
Still, that's a lot to ask.
I know. I just do not see how this can end up well unless someone makes a sacrifice.
Thank you, Logan. I would never have asked you to do this.
I know.
Didn't expect it to come to this.
Neither did I.
I'm sorry, Logan.
I understand that Thomas was upset. He had every right to be. If the situations were reversed and RJ was sticking up for me,
Thomas cares about you, too.
I know. And I don't want to hurt him. That is why I'm doing this. But
You're wondering if things are ever going to be the same? I can't lie to you, Logan. Things are going to change. I just can't be sure exactly how yet.
I'm not asking. As I know in a few days I'll be back in here with you. Things may be a little different, but my love for you and for our family will never change.
And neither will mine.
I know you've shared some wonderful moments with Bridget, but honey, you have to ask yourself, is the magic there? The magic you had with Brooke?
It's hard to explain to somebody that's temperamental and unpredictable, but at the same time, when you feel something that's real and you feel something that's honest, you just... I don't know. Just the thought of her sort of makes my heart race. You know that feeling?
Sounds like somebody you might want to settle down with.
We already have.
You have?
Yeah. There's nothing that'll ever come between me and the sea. Don't you get it, Brooke? You're the sea to me. Hello.
Nick? I was looking for Bridget.
Oh, well, she left her phone over here at the boat.
Do you think she's on her way back to the house?
Well, I don't know, maybe so. Everything okay? Brooke, are you okay?
I just really need to talk to Bridget.
Well, why? What's happened? I want you to tell me if something happened. Did something happen with Forrester?
Rich and I aren't sharing a room anymore. He offered to stay in the guest room, and I said I'd go instead.
Well, why do either one of you have to go anywhere?
Because Thomas was upset. He didn't think it was fair to his mom that Rich and I were sharing a room.
Well, I don't think it's fair to you that you don't have your room.
I know, but he was just sticking up for his mother.
Well, Forrester should stick up for you. Damn it. How many times is this guy gonna do this? How many times is he going to let you down like this?
You think he's going to choose Taylor, don't you?
I just know I can't stand to hear you like this.
Heck, he is going to come back to me. As much as he and the children miss Taylor, I am his wife now. We are a family. And he isn't going to forget that.
Well, don't you forget what I promised you.
I didn't mean to get you involved. I'm sorry.
You don't have to ask for my help. I'm there if you need it.
Thanks.
Now you hang in there, sailor. And remember, whatever you need, I'm there. Always.
Always?
Always.